Hello and welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream, a special afternoon. A special afternoon edition to the Greg K6EGG live stream channel. I normally, obviously, you guys know I don't come on this afternoon, this afternoon. Keep in mind it's only 3:30 here on the West Coast. Actually, 3:35 to be precise. Just wanted to touch base with a few of you that are especially new. I have put a couple posts into YouTube over the last couple hours about some recent happenings on the wind system, which you guys all know about here, the normal group of people. I thought I didn't want to make what's the word I'm looking for, an emotional post when I did it, so I decided to wait a couple days, and I just wanted to see how some other fellow hams that don't know me and don't know what I do to take a listen for themselves and see how they feel about it, and their opinions are welcome, even if they don't agree with me. That's why I did it. I also, for me, especially when I'm learning something, I would like to learn something even in a way that I don't think I should be doing it, just to see if there's another way to do it, because sometimes it opens my eyes a little bit, how I would approach that situation. But anyways, this one's on the ham radio crash course. Of course, Josh, NAZ, is part of this what's it called, Facebook group, and he's the one that made it and has the ultra popular ham radio crash course set up. I don't want to just say YouTube channel, because it's on Discord, and they have their own talk groups on DMR and stuff like that. But the point of it being, once again, wanted to know if I did do something wrong. I know a couple of you guys that I know personally, that I talk to a lot. Maybe some of you think that I probably should drop it, which is probably not a bad idea. But also, I've also talked to a few people that said maybe that's not a good idea, because some of those people may need to get educated in their own right, to understand that, social media plays a big part in our hobby now, like it or not. I know I mentioned before that I don't make money off this. I don't frown upon people that do, by any means. People that don't do live streams generally, and that are uploading videos to YouTube, or more creator content involved, there has to be a lot of intuitivism, I guess it would be, to put something like that together, and a lot of time spent on uploading videos, editing videos, coming up with ideas, stuff like that. I personally think they should be compensated for that. That is not what I do. I hate editing. I've edited for my work. I'm not against people that are doing it, but just not for me. I personally don't have the time. The reason why, once again, you guys on this know why I have this channel, is just so I basically can, this is me. I'm an amateur radio operator, and this is what I'm doing. So once again, I don't frown on the fact that people make money off what they do with ham radio. That's what they decide to do with it. And if people think that other people think they're doing something wrong or illegal, then that's between them and the FCC and their maker. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. But what I do care about is someone dictating how I'm going to deal with my amateur radio or my hobby. It's my hobby as well as other people's. A lot of the younger folk out there, I'm not saying all, but they use social media, i.e. YouTube, to learn different things, and also to communicate. It's like a little network of people. I see a lot of people in different YouTube channels chatting. Sam, you got Andy, spacing out here, but you see the point. They go to different channels and they're part of that community. They enjoy that. That's part of their entertainment, as well as that's how they want to progress in their hobby. That's how I'm progressing in my hobby, and that's what I like to do. I like television production. That's a hobby of mine. I also do it for a living. I'm learning myself by doing this. Maybe I wanted to go more of the video side of things. It's just another way that I can enhance my my ability to do something. So I have a problem with someone trying to dictate to me that I shouldn't be doing something that has nothing to do with amateur radio when it comes down to it. The particular day that I was on the wind system, I believe it was the 11th of just about a week ago. What's the day? The 18th? Yeah, a week ago. I didn't announce that I was on YouTube till he said something to the net control operator, which I'm not going to say his name. Everybody knows who he is. They watched the video, and accused me, which I think is slandering. Although it probably won't hold up in court, but saying that I'm doing something illegal, which I'm not. It might be his opinion that I am, but a factual statement of it all is that I'm not. I don't have to prove to him either. I did let a few people see my YouTube studio settings that have where I can monetize because I have enough hours watched. I have enough viewers, enough, what do you call it? I'm spacing here. Subscribers to make that happen. You know what? To me, it's right now, I'm probably speaking for the future. I got enough on my plate rather than try to produce videos and have, I don't know, have a thing up that says, you can subscribe and be a member of the group and pay $1 a month. I don't want to have that responsibility putting out content. I'm not a content creator, although I am in a way because I'm doing the live stream and the way I present it. I'm just not that type of content creator. I have no problem with people doing that. In fact, I wish more people would do it. It'll get more people involved with it. If they make money on it, all good. But for myself, don't want to deal with it. I don't want the responsibility of it. I got enough damn responsibility between having a 4-year-old, working 60, 70 hours a week, commuting about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, and just trying to keep track of stuff around the house. In fact, my dusty table I'm sitting in front of. But I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I'm trying not to beat a dead horse by it. It's just a little annoying. I had a couple emails, and I always tell you guys I don't want to put emails out on the live stream. I have screenshotted a couple and sent them to a couple admins here that are part of the channel that also don't get paid, by the way, that are doing it just for fun. A couple people that seemed a little to say, "What's up, Jeff? I just brought you up, by the way," kind of, sort of. That seemed a little apprehensive of what I was doing based on what that net control operator on that 3-digit system said to me there. So I don't want that. Although people have also said, you can go somewhere else. I can. Everybody's absolutely right about that. If I'm free to go, I'm also free to stay. I made sure I wasn't breaking any of the rules of the system. If they don't want me to say that I'm live streaming, I'm okay with that. But on the other hand, I'm doing this independent of what I'm doing on amateur radio. Yeah, I understand. The system is actually pretty cool. I got to say that because it is true. It is a very well-linked system. It sounds really good. I just hate the fact that I drove all the way to work 3 times this week. I didn't hear a lick, not even a kerjunk on the system. And there's like 50 repeaters or maybe more tied to it. Basically the net control operator spends all this money, whatever, which I get it. And they also have donations sent to them. And then they get mad when someone talks on there. I don't understand. It's like having a radio and having all this nice stuff and you don't talk. That's what it's there for. Excuse me, you're interrupting my dead air, please, sir. And you're doing something illegal. Oh, you're working there. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base a little bit. Anybody watching that's new coming over from Facebook, I wasn't really planning on getting any more subscribers off of this. It wasn't the point of me doing it, but it looked like I got a couple. So if anybody's new, once again, this is why I'm kind of mentioning it. I wasn't planning on coming on this afternoon. In fact, I still have some laundry I got to take care of before I get into I think I got a 10-day run of work coming up, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, you might want to rewind it just a little bit. The reason why I posted this on here, I did get a couple, oops. I did get a couple more responses on here. But I think, once again, I didn't put this up here to get people to agree with me. I wanted to see another side of it, in case I didn't see that side, which I understand. Yeah, see, he makes a very good point. So I wanted some negative input. So far, I got a little bit, maybe just to stay off of it. Let me hold on a second here. Oops. Let me go back here. Stand by just a second. Wasn't 100% ready to go on here yet. I also loaded it in the ham radio ham radio page here also. I got a few comments in here. I don't know how many people watched it. Looks like somebody else commented there, which I'll get to that in just a second. There you go. This is for Jeff right here. This is one right here. And I take the heart. You can move over to HF or wherever, no net control. I understand that. And you know what? I'll like that there. But also, I'm not breaking the rules. I mean, he can't, the net control operator in, I guess, so to say, have part of the rules is you have to have a red sock on, one red sock on your left foot, or you can't be on the system, because that's independent of what you're doing on amateur radio, as far as I'm concerned. Here's a new one right here. There are so many different ham radio YouTube channels have helped so many get in the hobby, but YouTube is how people connect and learn skills, especially since the pandemic in 2020. Couldn't go conventions such. Yep, I agree with you on that. There goes Alex, good dude. I've chatted with, I emailed him a couple times on the side. I think it was it Alex or KB2 UK. I know I've been on his channel before, not talking, but I've been in his chat and sort of discussed some things. But well, there goes some things right there. But once again, I wanted some negative feedback, which I haven't really gotten there yet. I hope to get some. But what my goal is with this, and I do have a goal with this. I hope this goes up the food chain to the ARRL, because literally that guy is doing what you shouldn't be doing and is scaring people away from talking on the radio. God knows who else was listening with 50 repeaters tied in. Not only that, people listening on police scanners and so on and so forth, because I listen to a lot of radio and scanners. Every night before I go to sleep, I have my scanner going, and I listen to a bunch of different repeaters. The Keller Peak repeater here, I've talked on a few times. I actually know the owner of it, or the admin of it. I've chatted with him a few times. I've used the system a couple times. I've also donated to the system. I'm not a regular on there, but I have used their DStar system that's on 70 Charlie. I've used the analog side on Echolink a couple times. I have not checked into any of the nets. I think I've talked to somebody from the channel that had just gotten their license that was watching it up from Canada. Not a public. Let me. I'll just put this up here right now so you guys can see the chat in here that aren't watching the chat. I don't know that question of that, Mark, to be honest with you. But I hope this goes up the food chain. Even to the FCC, I don't think they'll do anything. I don't think they care. I hope somebody watches it from the ARRL and see how this guy conducted himself on the air. I personally don't think it's appropriate. That's my opinion. He didn't do anything illegal other than lie and say I was doing something illegal. But he's definitely not encouraging people to talk on the system that he invested in, which doesn't make any sense to me. I try to keep things short. You guys all know that. I'm on 91 Worldwide quite a bit. I try to keep it to 20 minutes or so. I've had the very similar issue with the East Coast Reflector. They knew that I didn't do anything illegal. They did not want me live streaming when I was on. I decided that I was not going to say I was live streaming when I was on. Once again, that's independent of what I'm doing. So from ham radio, as long as I don't say I'm doing it, they can look for themselves, but they can't keep me from putting the East Coast Reflector on my channel. Same thing with the wind system. Should we tune in right now? Let's tune in right now. How does that sound? Let's just tune in and see. I'm not going to talk, by the way. I have the wind system up. Correct. You are correct, JJ. I know, and once again, I know some of you guys think I'm beating a dead horse. Now, I did have someone contact me a number of months ago. He has a YouTube channel, or actually, I reached out to him and he got back to me. And if I was directing people to a website or a YouTube channel, and I was trying to sell stuff on that website or asking for stuff on that website, that would be another question. But still, it would be sort of like an advertisement. So still would be some gray area. I have no idea there, Jeff. There'd be nothing. I encourage some guys to not reach out to the Win system because I don't think they'll respond. To reach out to ARRL, or maybe put if you guys are on Facebook, I know a couple of you folks are. I'm actually friends with you guys. And maybe put a comment in there. Maybe somebody will see it from ARRL and maybe contact one of those guys and say, hey, maybe chill out a little bit. You're effing it up for everybody. Oh, I dealt with the HOA people. You should have seen me. I didn't violate any rules, but I am actually, if I get a letter saying I'm banned from that system, I'm going to take that to the ARRL, and I'm not going to necessarily fight it, but I'll definitely make an example of them at that point. I don't know why that's all scratchy there. There we go. Here's believe it or not, somebody's talking on the Win system here.
Yes, sir. My 3-year-old brother fell off.
Don't talk too long.
He tripped over a step stool. That was.
Don't talk too long.
So, yeah, he just kind of
better get off the air.
Crying. It wasn't big though. Actually, he had. I'm not trying to phrase it. He had been being towed by another one of my brothers on a little beanbag around the house, and then he actually slipped and chipped his 2 top teeth.
That's unfortunate.
On the tile floor when he was like 2 or 1.5.
Oh, we are live streaming the Win system right now.
Really bloody, but,
so somebody wants to get in there and say, "Hey, I hear this on the Win system. I hear this on YouTube right now." I don't mind at all.
If you're familiar with kids, they like to bite sometimes, and having 2 sharp, jagged edges isn't very, very, very nice.
I've chipped a tooth right here.
Oh, you're cracking me up.
It sucks to chip a tooth. I've also crunched down some ice and busted a tooth.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Enjoy. I've got to get back to the office. 73. It was nice chatting with you again, Anton. And we'll do it some other time. I got to tell you, your little brother sounds like a fun kid, and it sounds like he's probably going to grow up to be rather active. I can see him doing like zip cording stuff, maybe some cliff diving, that kind of thing. I bet you it happens. 73 KF4EOM.
KF4VOM.
KF4EOM from KI5EPO. Yes, sir.
Hi, Chris.
And he's brilliant to top it all off. So whatever.
Good.
He gets it from me, I think.
Actually,
anyway,
let me see what time is it. Good evening.
Have a great
What's
one.
left of it there?
I'm sure I'll catch you on the air another time. KI5EPO.
Oh, Win system is like, I don't know, 50 repeaters to the southwest tied together. Mainly in Los Angeles, California, Arizona. I don't know if they have any in New Mexico. I know they have one in Hawaii and a bunch in Texas.
Males grow up that way. We're born with our alpha male. I've always been a little bit...
We're monitoring there.
Curiosity to my parents and friends.
What's up, Brett?
WI6RE.
Nice to see you in here this afternoon, 4 p.m. Very warm day here in Southern California. We're in a flex alert where you can't charge your car or run your AC right now in Southern California. I am doing both, and it's a nice, balmy 71 degrees in my office right now. Just to let you know.
After that, I apparently made, I can't say really when I was a kid because I'm still growing up, but I apparently made my 3rd grade teacher.
He made a funny right there, though, that guy. He sounds young.
I have to brag about this, but I am bragging about it.
And just to let you know, I have the Ham Shack hotline open right now, 86475. Once again, 86475. And also the Hams over IP, 100276. 100276. And just remember, Mark's number is just 1 digit higher, 100277. So if you want to call him at 6 a.m., feel free to do that.
And a time.
Now back to
but
at least I'm hearing some
yeah,
activity
one
on
of
the wind
things that was
system.
always an
I was going to
issue
give the
at work
example
is
of it's quiet right
actually a
now, but
stigma
apparently
variant
there's some
of an
people on it,
alpha,
so that's good to hear.
and that is I like to work alone primarily because once I've agreed to a set of deliverables, a date, and a budget, it's my word of honor that I'll be finishing the project and task as agreed, and I don't need to be micromanaged. That's where the boss problem.
By the way,
occurs.
real quick,
They don't like to trust their employees.
I'm going to show something from K6EGG, Matt. Since I just ordered a Tesla yesterday, give me a second to pull that up here. This was directed towards me. This is off of...
Reminding me I owe you this video. I'm going to try to do this super fast and pack a lot of information.
And he did, by the way. Hold on here. There we go.
Thank you for commenting, Greg, and reminding me I owe you this video. I'm going to try to do this super
Looks like
fast
he has a
and
Larson
pack a lot
on.
of information in for you. Now, number one, through glass antennas, not going to work. This glass
That's a good
is all
point.
UV coated. A through glass antenna, not going to work. Your other option for mounting is up here. Problem is, there's really no steel in this thing. This is a lot of aluminum. It's not going to provide you a good ground. If you have a no ground mount, you could put it under here. I did run it up here, did not perform as well as the rear. So this really, the trunk lid is your only option. Either
That's a pretty cool
right
setup
here,
there.
or you can center mount something. But I get nervous because then you're touching this glass. If the mount has pressure on the glass, it could crack the glass. That's why I did not do anything back here.
Smart
I know
move.
that there are police cars I've seen that are Teslas that do this. It's possible. I just didn't want to run the risk, and I just decided to make it easier by going with this mount, which is a Diamond K400 NMO mount.
Looks like
This
he's
is
got
the
a
Larson
Larson.
270B dual band VHF
I have that
UHF
one.
antenna. It's a great antenna, great mount.
Yep.
I've had the mount as long as I've had the car, coming up on 5 years. Now, one thing, if you mount it this high, you're going to have this problem, which I live with, I'm okay with. It will come down and end up hitting the side of the car. Really doesn't do any damage, but it is kind of annoying, especially if you have to access the rear door a lot. So to show you what I did here, let me just take the antenna off. So the coax is run right here. It does not get pinched. It is thin enough to get through. It ends up running here down this
You
cable.
did a good job on that, by
and
the
I
way.
sneak it in this rubber grommet right here. I then pulled the felt back in the trunk, pulled it through, and then ran it to the front of the car underneath the rear seats. This works great for me. I also did scratch some paint off underneath the trunk to get a better ground contact for the mount, although it's not necessarily needed. But hey, if I'm doing an install, I'm going to try to do it the best I can. But that's it. Hopefully you found this video helpful.
I definitely did. I also put in, and I hope you guys did too. He's very good at that. I also put in this picture right here of my setup on my 2017 Chevy Volt with the copper tape underneath. That is very helpful. Made a huge, might I say, huge, once again, difference in my SWR. Dana N7 UFT can definitely contest to that. Once again, that's off Matt's Twitter page. He's got a very, very, very informative YouTube page, K0L WC. He's out of Minneapolis, or I know he's out of Minnesota, but I think he's just outside of Minneapolis. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but he's been very helpful. I've hit him up a couple times on stuff, so love to see somebody doing something with their Tesla there. I ordered a Tesla Model 3 yesterday. We'll see how that goes, getting the radio in there. I'm also going to try to figure out how I can get power to it. There is a 12-volt battery. I don't know if I have access to it. I might buy one of those little batteries that I can put in the back trunk or something like that and just charge it up every now and again. It should not be that big of a deal. So I might do that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We'll have to figure it out. What's up, California something, Joe? Nice to see you in there. They booted you off there, JJ. Isn't that something?
Different things that interest you, and if you change careers,
Isn't that something there?
Life, that's no big deal either. It'll make you happy. Catch you later. K6EGG. This is Ed out in the California Mojave Desert.
I've talked to him before.
All right, 73U. This is KI5 VPO 8-ton here in Houston, Texas. We're just thundering and lightning, like only God knows. All right, 73, and I'll be clear.
No FU today. Shocking. All right. Yeah, I understand, but I hate somebody limiting your amateur radio because they don't. I don't know. I don't know why. That just doesn't make sense. It drives me nuts. But I'm gonna get on some. I'm gonna get on some DStar. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? No more Echolink. I don't think it's connected on Echolink anymore. Or any less.
Linked.
I think I'm on 30 Charlie right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got too deep in my thingamajig there. Dollars. You know what we should do is, just to be a jerk, is maybe I should take donations for the system on there to make them fucking feel bad. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I want money filtering through me. Yeah, I got word like right after actually right when I was talking, I got word that somebody disconnected me from the Northern California repeaters. Right when I was talking, so not cool. All right. So as of right now, I'm going to go to do some DStar action, 30 Charlie. You know what? Let's go on 12 Charlie. What? 12 Alpha, sorry. I tried going on it last night, but it was kind of quiet. So we'll see if anybody's on there.
Link to REF012 Alpha.
Oh, looks like Cecil was just on a little bit ago. I missed him. All right, Joey, take care. Have fun at the club meeting there. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 12 Alpha from the city of Chino, 2 miles north of the Chino airport. All right, guys, JJ, Joe, I'll be on a little bit later tonight, too. Don't know how long I'm going to be on this afternoon. This will not be going in late into the evening right now. Probably going to have some fruit and stuff for dinner here in a little bit. Doesn't sound like anybody's on 12 Alpha. I almost said 12 Charlie. So maybe I'll just go over to 30 Charlie then, which I was planning on doing anyways. Let me check the Facebook post.
Link to REF.
Want to keep up on that.
30 Charlie.
Ooh, that's a Savannah Cat thing.
EF8UU, KF8UU, calling CQ. station. I think it is KF8UU, a little R2D2. KF8UU, KF8UU calling CQ.
I don't want to. I'll be on there in a minute.
KF8UU clear.
Really? That just break right now? Watsonville, that's just by San Francisco, if I'm correct, right? That's not good. They can also, well, they can call a pan. Pan. That's not as much of a... That's not as much of an emergency. All right, I'll jump on 30 Charlie here. Sorry. I was reading some messages. I got one that was not agreeing, but I agree with you what he says. The control op makes the rules. By the way, I was following all the rules. As far as what they can do on the air. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second here. Here, let's take a look here. And he just put a response in here. So this, hold on. Oop. Let's put what he put. The control op makes the rules. As far as I know, they can ask you to leave for any reason, including simply not liking your attitude, which is probably the case. Never told me to leave. You can move over to HF or somewhere where there's no... I just lost connection here. Oh, hold on here. Dang it. Not a good time for my batteries to go out here. Well, my batteries just died on something here. Hold on just a second. Oh, boy. Oops. Where's my be right back? There it is. Hold on. I'll be right back. Lost some batteries. All right, let's see if these batteries work. So let's go back here. Back. All right, so the control op makes the rules. As far as I know, they can ask you to leave for whatever reason, including simply not liking your attitude. You can move over to HF where there's no op or control op. Disclaimer, I'm a Win System lifetime member. Agreed. What he just said here. They make the rules of what is done or said on the air. I get it. Conduct on the airwaves like he was doing was not conclusive of being a good ham radio op or control op. Greg, you're agreeing with something I didn't say. He said right here, the control op makes the rules. Is that not right? Did I not read that right? I agree with him on that. I don't know. That's a little scary. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I just ran up and down the stairs. Very strange. So, anyways, let's get on 30 Charlie here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie. From Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Also currently live streaming on YouTube also. So if you want to see how you sound like or listen to see how you sound like, feel free. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
K6EGG, this is KC3 Romeo Alpha Uniform. I'll just check in and check out. Good evening to you, sir.
What's going on, man? Nice to hear you in there. Pardon me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. KC3 RPU. Sounding good into the reflector this evening for you being on the East Coast. Still about 4:20 p.m. here on the West Coast and hot and muggy. I know, Jeff.
KC3 RPU. No, here in Delaware, it wasn't too bad a day. It was 82 degrees. Low humidity, finally, thank goodness. But other than that, not too much going on. Keeping busy. I'm working on I already killed it once. A Kenwood, what is this thing? TMD 710A. I've got 5 of them I have to go through and trying to set up APRS on it, and it's blowing my mind. KC3RPU.
All right, my man. Sounding good over there. Jeff is also watching on YouTube right now. K6EGG in Delaware as well. I always give him a hard time because I kept on thinking he was in Texas for some strange reason. So I call him, he's in Delaware, Texas. But have fun with that, man. Good luck on getting it all set up and everything.
This KC3 Romeo Papa uniform. Yeah, I was just going to ask you a quick question. Have you ever messed with it much?
I have not at all.
This is KC3RPU. Okay, when I get it figured out, I'll let you know.
Copy that, man. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi this afternoon. Or I keep on saying this afternoon, but it's this evening for you there.
KC3RPU. Okay, I'll keep plugging away at it, and I'll say 7-3. Back to you, K6EGG.
Right now, I'm on 30 Charlie right now.
This is KC3RPU. Are you live streaming now?
I currently am. I hope I'm not making you feel uncomfortable about it as well. Of course he's not.
No. This is KC3 Romeo Papa uniform. You don't need to ask that question. This is ham radio world. We're all out there.
That's what I figured your answer would be, but all good. Also, checking your shack out once again here on the channel there. One of these days, I got to get some maps up in my office. I have some soundproofing in there. And is that a 9700 there? I forgot to ask you about that before. Or is it a 7300 in your QRZ picture, profile picture? Someone might be offended by his Indian on his computer.
Uniform. Yep, I got a 7300, 705. That's what I'm using right now for DStar on the reflector 30 Charlie. And then I have an updated photo I need to load up. But I got a Yaesu 991A and a Yaesu FTM400, and currently also have one of the Emergency Operations Center's D710s up and running, trying to fix it.
Copy that, and I hope I don't hack this. The pronounce of the power supplies. Is it a Linko? Is that what it is? The 330s? Is that what you have there on top? I have 2 of those myself. One for my Icom 9700 and the other for my 2-meter amplifier, 200-watt amplifier I have for 2-meter.
KC3 Romeo Papa uniform. Yep, I'm running 2 Alinco DM330 power supplies. I have one for the Yaesu system and one for the Icom system. And I like them because it's very low noise, and they're switching systems too.
Absolutely clean on VHF sideband. Have not used it in the HF world yet, but I plan on getting probably replacing or taking out my amplifier, my 2-meter amplifier, putting in the 7300 at some point. Whenever I get my general, get down to that. But I totally clean on VHF sideband for me. Except I get some noises, obviously, off the antenna. But for the most part, I don't hear anybody turning on anything in the house.
This K6EGG. Yep, I really like them because their noise suppression system on them is outstanding.
All right, you might have sold me on a third one for HF. I don't know. I got to decide here if I want to get another one or just get. I might sell my 2-meter amp to pay or to fund part of my 7300 or 991 alpha. Haven't decided yet on when I get for HF. It might be good to get a different brand for HF. Although it'd be a nice sidecar to my Icom 9700 having that 7300 right next to it.
This K6EGG Romeo Papa uniform. I don't have anything set up amplifier-wise, so I don't know how it works amp for HF amps. But I think I would go with something a little bit bigger than this.
How many amps is that thing we have for an amplifier? Yeah, I have two different Alincos. One for just pure amplifier and one just for the 9700. And I actually have the power supply wired into a separate, not plug, but a separate outlet on a different circuit, just so I don't have that much power draw. I have the power draw spread out between a couple different circuits so I don't make anything get a little loud, so to speak.
This is K6EGG Romeo Papa uniform. Yeah, this Alinco that I have, they'll go up to 16 amps, but I have a separate 220 circuit here in the ham shack.
That'd be nice to have
for my amp, and I have a, believe it or not, it's a trucker power supply type system. I got it out of Canada, black box type mode, but it works great.
I bet you love your 991 alpha. I would love that type of voltage in my ham shack. I'm actually in my office. I guess I can get it wired if I wanted to, but it'd be not very cheap to do that. And I need the space downstairs on the breaker box for my car. I have an electric car downstairs, so. But that sounds good, man. I would love to have some juice like that in the shack. I try not to turn everything on in the shack just so I get the maximum potential, because this wiring in this newer house is, I guess a polite word I would say is flaky.
This is K6EGG. Yeah, I have
flaky?
Been on some construction sites around here. They're slapping the houses together out here in Delaware. They're building everywhere. And I wouldn't, the wiring, I don't know who the electrical inspector is, but he should be fired. But no, I had mine custom built. I've got actually 30 some odd outlets here in the ham shack. I have 4 dedicated 15 amp breakers going in, and also that I have a separate 220 breaker, 50 amp 220 breaker. So I'm wired.
That you definitely are. I'm very jealous by that. All right, man, I'm going to take off here. I'll probably be back on a little bit later. Just wanted to come on this afternoon for a little bit and see if I can make a few contacts and then do my normal night thing on the one of these bands out here. So always good to hear you in there, KC3 RPU. Thanks again for jumping in saying hi. This is Greg, K6EGG here in Southern California. Very hot, muggy Southern California, saying 73.
K6, this is KC3RPU. I say 73 back to you and try and keep an air conditioning.
Yeah, I got it totally cranked right now, I might say. I have it. I probably shouldn't be this cold in here, but I almost have to have a sweater on. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching this afternoon's live stream. I know it's this afternoon for me. I apologize. I know it's nighttime for actually most of you guys that are and girls out there that are watching. Anybody new to the channel today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to make $5 million off this channel one of these days. Real quick note on talk about ham radio, or talk about monetization on YouTube. Years ago, I don't know, probably 4 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, I sat next to this little blonde girl, a lady, I should say. She was already graduated college. She was just graduating college. And I saw her doing some editing. I didn't want to bug. I'm usually a headphones guy on a plane and don't talk to too many people. But I always do like to meet new people. Wasn't trying to pick up on her or anything. Cute little girl, cute woman. And I saw her editing, and I mentioned, hey, what program are you using, whatever. And she told me, and she said she was a YouTube creator. So we chatted there for a few minutes. I don't know, probably the rest of the flight. It was actually about 45 minutes. I can't remember where I was coming from. I was going into LAX, I think. I can't remember. But she was explaining to me how this stuff works and, how much money she could make off of it. And she showed me, because we had an internet connection, the demographics on how that worked and how subscribers were coming in and what part of the videos the people were subscribing to. So she had like an exact algorithm of, okay, at this point they kept on watching this part of the video and people were interested in this. So the next time I do the video, I'm going to do more of that, but condense it down so the video is not as long. So she was really into analytics and how that worked. How she was able to get subscribers and just giving really good information in general. I checked out I went and looked at her page pretty much right when I got off the plane. I didn't have internet hooked up at that time to my cell phone. I was actually just going to try to sleep. But we had a great conversation. Her name is Shelby Church. Really, really smart gal. She really understood how to interact with people and how to... I don't know. She basically was a salesperson for what she was doing, and what she was just doing was being herself and enjoying it, showing people basically, life lessons. Her getting a car, her moving out of school or moving out of an apartment and buying a house and this and that. So sometimes, and the reason why I bring that up is she put a ton of work into that. As well as other content creators like Jeff. He does a lot of, I know he says, I got to do a lot of video editing today because I did some photo activations. He's doing it for his love, his hobby. He's more than welcome to get paid off of it. And that's between him and whoever else. But I appreciate those people as well because I learned a lot from watching those type of videos. I've watched Jeff's page there, KC3JRZ. So I commend those people, and I'm not looking down on them at all. I'm just saying what I'm doing and what that fool was, pardon me, that person was accusing me of doing, especially the part that drives me nuts is he was saying I was doing something illegal. He doesn't understand the logistics and law about it, and he can't dictate what I'm doing something outside of amateur radio. He can ask me not to say something about my live stream on the on his repeater or on the repeater, which I didn't bring up. until he brought it up. So I've been on the East Coast Reflector. I've mentioned it before, and then they asked me not to go on when I was live streaming. I've not talked to him since, but I also, when I've gone on it after, I have not mentioned that I was live streaming. So they can't stop me from live streaming the actual whatever, the repeater or whatever. They can stop me from saying that I am, because I don't, but anyways, I just hope that I hope something comes of this. The feelings police. Yes, Jeff. And you guys, I think Jeff was in there listening that day also on, probably can hear a local repeater. Quite embarrassing to be involved with that on my side of things, especially I was trying to keep my composure of not going off on them. But anyways, I plan on being back probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours to enjoy some more amateur radio with you all. So I'll be back. Take care, everybody.